We are leaving our Airbnb in Methven, and today was actually planned to go to Rakia Gorge, but we looked at it and it's like a 4-hour hike, 3 to 4 hour hike, and the weather today is really rainy looking, cloudy, so I don't think it would be the best for hiking anyway. Yeah, so we were supposed to do the gorge, but it's super cloudy and foggy this morning, and the last couple of hikes that we've been on have really bothered my allergies. I'm like even more nasally sounding than usual. So yeah, I've just been trying to get over that, and we are just gonna head into Christchurch. We're actually gonna go back to the Little High Eatery because the food there was so good. And then I'm not sure, we had kind of planned on doing the gondola today, but I don't know if this weather goes all the way to Christchurch and there wouldn't be anything to see if we did the gondola, so that we might have to wait till tomorrow for that.
Right.
So the fog is looking a little bit better than when we first left the Airbnb, but you can still tell it's pretty foggy out. Are you ready for our drive today?
Sure.
Are you ready for our trip home in a couple of days?
No. We shouldn't even talk about that.
Oh, okay. We just ate at the Little High Eatery, and Abby, of course, got the same thing that she got last time, which was a cheese pizza, because she said it was so good. I did pretty much the same thing, too.
Yeah, still meat crap.
But what I did was, there's a little place that does dumplings, and last time I got like a sampler, and so this time I just picked two that I liked. There was like a vegan, which is all veggie, and then there was just the regular like pork and chive. But man, that place is good. Mm-hmm. Definitely if you're in Christchurch, you need to go to the Little High Eatery.
Yes.
So we drove up to the gondola. It looks like it's kind of cloudy, but the break in the clouds, so we're gonna go to the top of the Christchurch gondola.
We're here in our motel. And we brought everything in from the car, like absolutely everything, because we only have 2 more nights and we need to condense everything down and repack it. And it's funny how much just stuff you accumulate. We've got like groceries and just trash and souvenirs and all kinds of crap that we're going to have to try to like Jenga repack everything. But I think we're going to save most of that maybe for tomorrow night, last minute. And we're going to go check out the Botanical Gardens because I think it's going to rain, possibly. And then maybe a little later get some dinner. But there's Weeby.
Just chilling.
And all of our stuff. over here on the counter that we need to go through.
We've got to eat and drink all that candy.
We gotta eat and drink or pack and take with us. So we're gonna have to figure that out. What all we want to take.
Yeah.
I love the sound of locusts. It's like nostalgic to like summer camp growing up and like summertime and like fun things to do. So I love hearing locusts. Our neighborhood is newer, so there's not very many trees. You don't really hear locusts where we are just because they live in the trees. So I'm loving this. What is it?
It's a baby ducky. It's so cute. You can't see it now. It's like hiding in these plants.
It's starting to rain just softly,
Just a little bit.
which is fine because it's like bringing in this like breeze with this fresh smell of like rain, just that soft rain smell, and then combined with the like floral fragrance that's already in the air. It's just heavenly. Like it's just like
Yeah, we're
beautiful.
at the Botanical Garden, Christchurch Botanical Gardens, and we're going through like their flower area. I think this is called the Central Rose Garden that we're currently walking in.
Right. So
Well,
we're just taking
we're not walking, we're taking a break.
We're taking
under
a
the-
little bit of shelter in
Yeah.
the awning of the conservatory, which unfortunately is closed, so we missed that opportunity. But once the rain kind of lets up, we'll go look out the roses. If you ever find yourself in Christchurch, the Botanical Garden is a must-see. I could have spent the whole day there smelling all the beautiful flowers. I absolutely loved it. The rest of the evening was spent walking around town. There's still signs of the damaging earthquake that hit in 2011, especially the Christchurch Cathedral. A local woman told us that the reason it has yet to be restored was the logistics of differing opinions on how to restore it. Out of sheer luck, we ran into some friends we made on the Doubtful Sound cruise. Thanks for dinner, Bob and Sue.
It's a very exhaustive video. What you got?
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like cashews with chocolate and dulce de leche. Good.
So not hokey pokey this time.
No, the hokey pokey was like chocolate, and I didn't like that flavor combination.
I got hokey pokey. We left the hotel and ate our breakfast slash lunch, I guess.
Yeah, it's more like lunchtime. He had
Yeah.
breakfast food at our lunch. Because it looks weird. I had like a hot dog for breakfast.
True. Okay, yeah. It was, yeah, kind of a brunch. And it was at the Diner 66, which was actually quite hilarious, just to try to see what like their take on American food was. I mean, I just had eggs Benedict. It was really good, but it came with a side of hash browns that I can't really pinpoint it, but I don't know if they just weren't like cooked long enough, but it didn't quite seem like our hash browns from like IHOP or something. Abby had a hot dog. What did you think of that?
It was kind of weird. The thing I've noticed is that like chili and anything that is supposed to be kind of spicy and savory is slightly sweet. Like everything is a little sweet versus that like, spicy flavor.
Yeah, I think we went to some place that had like Mexican food.
Oh, in that time that we had salsa and it
Yeah.
was more like pizza sauce?
Yeah, the salsa, they called it salsa, and it was kind of like tomato pizza sauce.
It was strange.
Yeah, it was strange. But anyway, I thought it was good. Oh, the menu said they had Dr. Pepper, which is the first time this entire trip I've seen Dr. Pepper, and I was so excited, and they were out. So I just ended up getting a cherry Coke, but which they also said was an imported. American drink,
Yeah.
which is funny. So yeah, we are back at the Botanical Gardens this morning. Really just to kind of walk through real quick because it's easy parking here at the Botanical Gardens and then walk to the Canterbury Museum.
Yeah,
So Abby really likes museums,
I do.
and so we're gonna go check that out. And then I'm not sure how long we'll be here, but later today the plan is to find a fish and chips place out near maybe New Brighton.
I don't know.
We're not really sure.
We're playing it by ear.
Yeah, we're just kind of winging it today.
Right.
But we definitely want to try to find a fish and chips place.
Today's our last full day.
Yeah.
We have to fly out tomorrow. So I want to get fish and chips one more time, only because I don't like fish from Oklahoma. I've never liked fish my whole life. And then the first time I had fish was, what was that town?
Manganui?
Manganui, and I like the only you're supposed to get fish and chips when you eat there, and I was just like, okay, fine, I'll get it. I'm not gonna like it, but I'll get it, and it was like so good. And so I keep getting fish and chips around here because it's unlike anything you can get at home.
Right.
It's so. I just figured it's our last day. I would like one more fish and chips. Because I know I'm going to go home and say, ooh, let's get fish and chips. And it's not going to come close to comparing.
Yeah.
So
The only thing we get in Oklahoma is catfish. And so you can get fried catfish.
Well, they have
and
other
that's
things
not-
like bass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't like, I guess freshwater fish I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
It's too fishy.
So yeah, we'll play it by ear today. And it's kind of, also the weather is kind of overcast. It's supposed to clear up. That's why I was thinking the beach later. But
Nah, we'll see.
yeah. There's Abby with her coffee. Or her cappuccino.
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 This is what I've been getting. A cappuccino with vanilla added. And they always ask you if you want cinnamon or chocolate on top. Which is interesting. I've been getting chocolate. It's pretty good. After checking out the museum, we drove around Christchurch and the surrounding area. The gloomy weather matched our mood. We were so thankful for the incredible time we got to spend in New Zealand, but we weren't quite ready to go home. I told Weeby that if this trip never ends, then the next one can never begin. For dinner, we had fish and chips one last time, and it was delicious. I learned so much from this trip. This was the first time we truly planned, booked, and explored all on our own. It was the furthest I had ever been from home, and I was so nervous and scared. Although Weeby has, I had never driven on the opposite side of the road, and I've never flown that far. I learned that I am capable. We are capable. It was scary, but we did it, and it was beyond worth it. This experience will stay with me for a lifetime. Thank you, New Zealand, for sharing your beautiful country and for your kindness and hospitality. We can't wait to come back, and hopefully it will be soon. I hope you'll join us for our next one as we make our way back home and unexpectedly find ourselves in Las Vegas.